My name is Mohammed Jog, and I'm the Strategic Advisor for the Asian Fire Service Association. My role within AFSA is firstly to bring together the latest research and practice in terms of the business case for diversity and inclusion. Secondly, it's also about helping AFSA being the voice, so undertaking consultations with our members, 35 member organisations. And thirdly, it's also about organising networking events, including national conferences, but also regional development events that bring together members where they can share good practice and also the latest on research and practice. AFSA supports FRS in a wide variety of ways. Firstly, it supports the Fire and Rescue Service and their case for addressing diversity and inclusion. Secondly, aligning diversity and inclusion in terms of the strategic agenda, so making sure there's alignment with the reforms that are going on in terms of the Fire and Rescue Service. But also, it helps Fire and Rescue Services develop capacity to accelerate change that needs to be undertaken. So it does a lot of work around supporting organisational developments and equipping leads to be able to undertake change at a local level. But it also helps drive performance, and that's absolutely crucial. And that's a key role for AFSA to equip Fire and Rescue Services to be able to measure performance, not just in relation to other fire and rescue services, but also other partners within the public sector, but also those in the private sector as well. I work 4 days a week within the NHS. So working in the Fire and Rescue Service is very much very different to working in the NHS. So it takes me out of my comfort zone. So it enables me to work with very different people from different backgrounds and with different expertise. So no one event, no one task is the same in terms of AFSA. So it really gives me the opportunity to expand my knowledge base, my skills base, and crucially, my networking as well. My favourite involvement would be very much around being a sort of a coordinating force and bringing external partners into close working with the Asian Fire Service Association, including the NHS, but also large legal firms as well as bringing the latest research and practice to the attention of the Asian Fire Service Strategic Executive Group. But also, the other things I'm also very proud of is mentoring and supporting and coaching the members of the Executive Committee, empowering them with latest knowledge and practice, but also helping them in terms of their development at a personal level as well. The other things I'm very much proud of is helping expand the membership base, to 35 organisations, making sure the systems and processes are in place to ensure that things run very, very much smoothly. But also in terms of working with the leadership to make sure that external bodies such as the National Fire Service Council, the Home Office, and know all about AFSA. Also acting as a communication depository, and finally in terms of training and development, working with leads around the key agenda and how do we expand capacity to be able to do more work around this area. The one word I would describe AFSA is empowerment. The thing about being involved with AFSA is that you are given a license to make the role you want to make it, and you're given a license to be creative, innovative, and the opportunity to sometimes even fail and learn from that. So over the years, my involvement has been around about 8 years now. I've developed immensely. And that's because the senior executives have allowed me that empowerment, and that's something I take away from my involvement with AFSA, the ability to consistently feel empowered, to bring new ideas, new innovative ideas to the forefront, making the case on a consistent basis, having them accepted, but also in terms of not being afraid to have them evaluated, And in a sense, in some cases where where we have done things not in the right way, we've learnt from that and we've built on that. So one word I would describe AFSA is about empowerment.